Welcome back to the Shipyard. Today we're talking about the Enterprise NX-01, arguably one of my favorite models. Not for the paint, just for the way that the ship looks. It's a 16.2330, evade, target lock, scan, battle station, 3 crew slots, 1 weapon, no tech. I like the 3 crew slots. That much is a big plus. The named ability, you may equip the enhanced hull plating tech upgrade to your ship for free, even if it exceeds your ship's restrictions. That much is good. We'll get around to that in a second. I like forward and rear firing arcs. 90 only there, but that's okay. Maneuver dial is pretty good. Caps out at a 3 for speed, but it's got a 3 come about red, 3 turns red, and then it's got 2 turns white, 2 come about white, and then 4 green moves. Standard 1 and 2 straight, 1 banks. So a pretty maneuverable ship. I really like the 2 white come about. That's a plus, and the 2 hard turns. So I do like the ship here. A good ship. The generic, however, don't touch this. Same points, no loss of shields, that's fine, but you lose 2 crew slots. So you go down to 1 crew, 1 weapon. Why? Why? Bad. No. Ignore. We get 2 captains and an admiral in this pack. The first captain is J. Hayes for Jeremiah Hayes. Skill 3, 2 points. Action, gain +1 attack die this round. At the end of the combat phase, suffer 1 normal damage to your hull. No. Just no. Action +1 attack die this round is already a bad action. Any additional penalty on top of that, bad. So, bad. No. Jonathan Archer, skill 5 captain with a talent, 3 points. Add 1 crew upgrade slot to your upgrade bar. I already like that. Action, disable up to 2 of your crew upgrades. For each crew upgrade you disabled with this action, gain +1 attack die when attacking with your primary weapon, and increase your skill number by +1 until the end phase. So potentially a skill 7 captain. I'm okay with this action. 2 bonus attack die and 2 bonus skill. That's worth it to me. Not somebody I'm running all the time, but somebody I'm running at least some of the time. So I'm willing to go for Archer. Our Admiral is Forrest. He's a +1 Admiral or a 4 skill captain. He'll cost you 3 points. Either way, no talent slot, but that's okay. Action, perform 1 additional 1 maneuver, straight, bank, or turn. Love Admiral Forrest. One of the best admirals in the game, arguably the best admiral in the game. An argument can be made for some other ones, but yeah, he is up there in the best admirals no matter who you ask. So yeah, certainly a great admiral. All right, we have a ton of upgrades, and we'll start with the one we've mentioned, the enhanced hull plating. This is the only tech. It's 4-point non-unique. During the roll defense die step of the combat phase, if your ship is not cloaked and you have no active shields, you may add up to 2 evade results to your defense roll. If you do so, place 1 auxiliary power token beside your ship for each evade result you added with this upgrade. This upgrade may only be purchased for a fed ship. You cannot deploy more than 1 enhanced hull plating tech upgrade to any ship. Okay, great for the NX. Also great for the tiny price that doesn't care how many aux power it has, it still gets to perform action bar actions. Those are the best 2 places for it. It does have use in other situations, but those are the good places for it. Our talent, Tactical Alert, 2-point unique. When attacking or defending, you may discard this card and spend a battle station token to reroll any number of your attack or defense dice. I like the flexibility for getting to use battle stations for rerolls, especially on defense. That much is a plus. However, having to discard the card is what really hurts you. If this was a standard ability, like it should be for a talent, then I would buy it. Then I would say, okay, that's 2 points well spent. But a 1 use of it, not so much. Crew, Charles Tucker III. 3-point unique. Action, if your ship is not in the forward firing arc of any enemy ships, repair 1 damage to your ship's hull. It's okay, but action repair a hull is a perfectly good action for 3 points. So putting an extra restriction on it should be 2 points, or he should be able to repair hull or shields at 3. It's still usable, just not great. Hoshi Sato, 3 points. Unique, of course. When defending, if there is a scan token beside your ship during the roll attack die step of the combat phase, you may disable this card to force the attacking ship to roll 1 less attack die. Okay, this is viable if you attack early, and then you can use up your scan token to get an extra benefit. Is she perfect? No. I don't really know how that's representative of her abilities, but it's okay. One less attack die probably not making the difference between living or dying. This says place half an evade token beside your ship. Not 3-point good. Not worth the action to re-enable her to ever do it again. So, tough call there. Malcolm Reed, also 3-point unique. When attacking with your primary weapon, you may disable this card and discard one of your secondary weapon upgrades to add +2 attack dice to your attack. Okay, we're getting cheaper secondary weapons. Malcolm Reed is becoming a little bit better. He's still 3 points, but getting that initial surge of 2 more dice, or maybe he's useful for a second attack or a finishing blow, I'll buy it. I think he's improving with time. I think the starter set that we're about to get will tell a lot more about the competitive use of Malcolm Reed. Phlox, 2-point, unique. During the activation phase, you may disable this card to remove all disabled upgrade tokens from all of your other crew upgrades. Phlox is fantastic. He re-enables a whole bunch of things. The timing on him is super flexible. Love Phlox. So much that can be done with him. Combo enabler to the max. T'Pol, 3-point unique. Add 1 tech upgrade to your upgrade bar. Add 1 tech slot to your upgrade bar. When attacking with your primary weapon, if there is a scan token beside your ship, you may disable this card to force the defending ship to roll -2 defense dice against your attack instead of -1. You do not pay a faction penalty when deploying this card to a Vulcan ship. Okay, super thematic. Love that she gives a tech. I like the scan boost. It makes sense for her. I just don't see her being all that useful. I would rather have a card that gives me a second scan token rather than one that uses my use of a scan token to just double the effect. Because now I can't use the Enterprise A, I couldn't use Mr. Spock, I couldn't do so on and so forth. She's okay, but she's not enough. I do like the extra tech slot though, that's important. But Fed also has so many ways of getting tech with Eric Motts, more so with systems upgrade. She's kind of superfluous. And the last crew is Travis Mayweather, 2-point unique. During the activation phase, if you reveal a 2 or 3 bank maneuver, you may disable this card to change it to a turn. If you do so, treat it as a red maneuver. The number and direction of the new maneuver remain the same. Okay, I like the flexibility here, but he doesn't need to be a disable in order to be useful. Changing the maneuver to be a red is already enough of a penalty, so just having him be an effect, a static effect, would be fine. You're paying for him to do what he does. He's a helmsman. That makes sense. Alright, 2 weapons. Aft phase cannon, 2-point, 3 dice, range 1 to 3. Attack, disable, weapon can only be fired from your rear arc. That's okay. 3 dice out of the rear arc. Paying 2 points for it, I mean, I'd rather pay 1 who wouldn't, but with Sakona, still discounts to 0. Sakona's not the answer for everything, but yeah, she's going to be the answer every once in a while. The other weapon, photonic torpedoes, 2 points, 4 dice, range 2 to 3. Spend a target lock, disable the card, fire the weapon from forward or rear firing arcs. Downside here, photonic, so they don't get any benefits of anything with photons or photon torpedoes. I don't like these. Even though they're cheap, they're still just 4 dice. There's no quality. You're spinning the target lock. I'd rather just boost my attack somehow, spend my points on that. Because for the same 2 points, I could put on type 8s, and then I'd have 3 dice, and I could spend my action to get quality. Granted, that doesn't give me my rear firing arc, but it's a trade-off. So the photonics aren't terrible on, say, the NX, but they're not great either. So that's the NX pack. Overall, it's a value for money pack. Admiral Force certainly stands out as the best thing you're getting here. Enhanced hull plating is not a bad second card. Phlox is certainly not a bad third card. And that's better than most packs will ever offer you. Outside of that, you're not getting a bad ship whatsoever. And Archer is certainly an interesting captain. I don't know that I can pick out 5 cards from most other expansions and say, hey, all of these have a potential use in organized play. I mean, I'll take suggestions in the comments about other packs that do have 5 legitimate cards. I know they exist, but feel free. Let's make a fun game out of that. Yeah, if you're looking for a cool pack, then by all means, pick this up. I don't think you'll be sorry at all. I think this is a winner, and it's definitely a favorite of mine. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Take care.